Mauricio, hello.
Hello.
Is Harry Kane going to be fit enough to be included in the squad on Sunday?
Yes, yes. Today, yes. I can confirm that will be available to be selected for Sunday, and then I need to decide is start from on the starting 11 or include on the starting 11 or on the bench. But today, yes, we're very happy after yesterday. He had a very good training session. He's fit.
Whatever his role, how much of a boost will it be for the team generally to have him back in contention?
Always is important. Last season or in the last few seasons, he was very important for us. Was top scorer in the Premier League, and always the player that was the last top scorer in Premier League. Always is important that when he's fit, and it's important for any club, and of course for us will be a very good news, and it's good that we'll be back.
And he scored against Arsenal in both games last season. He's got a good record against them, hasn't he?
Yes, it's true. That is true. Always is. I think it's important that he's back and can help the team to take good result.
What's the news on Toby Alderweireld? I know he's not in the Belgium squad,
Yes,
for example.
Toby is struggle a little bit to recovery, but will be sure available after the international break. He's not included in the squad for Belgium now. He's very close, but was very slow recovery. It was a very painful thing that happened.
Moussa Dembele has been named in the Belgian squad, but obviously went off injured against Bayer Leverkusen. What can you tell
Yes,
us
but
about
this
him?
I can say that it's doubt. It's doubt, and we need to assess him tomorrow, and then decide. It's not a big deal, but it's painful in his in his foot, ankle. But do you know, we need to assess him tomorrow. He says he's doubt for Sunday.
At first glance, this might look to be a bad time to be playing Arsenal, but in a sense, do you feel you've got nothing to lose? You've gone 6 without a win, and if you turned it round against them of all opponents, it would have sort of double value.
This is a good or bad time to play. I will tell you after the game. Because football, all can happen. It's true that we are in a positive situation. We are after 6 games, after Manchester City struggle to win games. After 6 games, 4 draw and 2 defeat. And we know we are very conscient about that we need to work hard and try more than before, because now we are in a difficult moment. But in football, always you need to be ready to change that dynamic, and we have a very good opportunity going Sunday to Emirates and try to win the game and cut that no positive run.
You're the only unbeaten team in the Premier League, of course. I mean, and the very last place you'd want to lose that record would be the Emirates. So, is there extra motivation for the players because of that to keep that record going?
It will be an exciting game for all, for us and for them too. It's a game that we can imagine, but maybe it will be different on the reality. But will be tough for both teams. It's true that for them it's a big challenge to win us, and for us it's a very good challenge too, to try to win on Emirates. And after that is our 3rd season that we are going to draw, and maybe it was a good moment to try to win the game.
Have they moved ahead of you this season?
Sorry?
Have they moved ahead of you this season, or do you feel the two clubs are still side by side in terms of your potential and what you can achieve?
I think Arsenal is after 20 years in charge. Arsene Wenger, he's doing a great job, and is one of the more consistent clubs on the world. And it's difficult to compare with a club that is very consistent in after 20 years. To be fair, we cannot compare with Arsenal. We want to be one of the best or the great club on the world, but still we are building the training ground and still building our new stadium, and we are building our squad. That is very important. But it's true that when you compete, you put all away that things, and we need to be aggressive. We need to try to play better than them and try to win the game, because football is on the pitch.
And in terms of the confidence levels of the players, are they still high despite this 6 matches without a win?
It's true that maybe we are not so confident like after Manchester City, but that you are involved in football, football is about emotion, and when you win, always you are in the top in your emotion and your level, in your mental level. But now it's a good test for us to try to change that dynamic. In football, always happen that in a difficult moment, but that is a period that, to be honest, I like to have that type of moment to learn, to improve, and not scare me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mauricio, given that you've missed Harry Kane and Toby Alderweireld so much, how do you think your depth in squad compares to Arsenal at the moment?
I am happy with my squad. I cannot complain about that. It's true that when you miss your main striker, after 2 seasons he was top scorer for us. It's not to say me that we miss Harry Kane. I think in football, when your main striker and the player that score the most goal in the last 2 seasons, always you miss that type of player. But I am very happy with my squad. It's not my job to compare Tottenham squad with another squad.
Considering that Harry is going to have quite a lot of expectation on his shoulder when he is back in the squad, and that you haven't scored from open play, is that for quite a long time? Is that a concern for you at the moment, where the goals are coming from?
Of course, that we are assess every game, and it's true that we need improve in that area. I agree with you that it's not a concern. It's only we are focused now to working a little bit more to try to create more chance, because we need. It's not enough, because we need increase our percentage of in front of the goal, but only can happen that if we create more chance and we have more control of the game.
Have you spoken to Dele Alli, because he seems to be getting in very good positions but isn't scoring as many goals as he did last season?
No, I am happy with Dele, but Dele is still very young. He's 20 years old, and after that is his second season in Premier League, and many things happened last season. Sometimes he needs to breathe a little bit. He cannot keep the level in every game. And then it's a many reasons that sometimes happen. Is they have some problems and illness, and sometimes are cold and are not in their best, because are human. But I am very happy with him. It's some period good and not so good.
Final one from me. Arsene Wenger's spoken about November being a critical time. Do you have that same opinion, that this is going to be a crucial period for this club?
Well, critical time for us was May or end of the April, our critical period last season. And that is many things can happen. It depends of how you are. For us was very difficult after Manchester City last month. I think we have many small problems that was difficult to keep our level, and happen in October. Maybe November for us and December will be fantastic. You never know.
Okay, Ben.
Is Eric Lamela fit?
No, he's out. He's out for Sunday.
Tom.
Mauricio, how much of a risk would it be to play Harry Kane this weekend?
How many risks?
How much of a risk?
How much? No, it's not a risk. It's not a risk. If you need to understand that after 2.5 years here, we try to avoid the risk. If he's on the pitch, will be on the pitch or on the benches because we'll be sure that it's not a risk to play. And then it's a different thing that in football, you cannot avoid all the risks because it's a sport that it's a contact sport and no, you cannot avoid 100% the risk. But it's not. If the doctor, like he said, is available to be selected, it's because it's no risk about his all injury. Injured.
It's been a slightly kind of difficult run, and maybe the performance on Wednesday wasn't as good as maybe you'd hoped. But how do you handle the players at the moment? Is it a sort of a matter of reassuring them, or is it do you get angry?
It's a complete different game. It's a complete different. We cannot compare with another competition like Champions League. It's true. We are very disappointed. I am very disappointed with the performance of Wednesday. We were very, very critical about that, but we know all that we were poor. That is the truth, and we cannot play in that way against Arsenal. That is a derby, it's a different game, and we know too that it's complete different competition and will be a complete different game Sunday.
We saw last season in the Chelsea game that maybe the players went a bit too far, maybe in their aggression. Do you sort of say more calm needed or more aggression needed?
With this time, I don't know. I go in too far. We play in the way that we believe that we needed to play. And maybe sometimes we make some mistake, but we play with passion that day, and sometimes you cannot behave natural when you are playing for the Premier League and big things like how we are playing. But yes, it's all that stuff of situation that we need to learn and improve. And it's true that we are very young and we are a team that we are in a process that I think that we can compare. No, about that the club is building a massive stadium, unbelievable stadium, a great stadium, will be the best on England or in Europe, and the team is in the same process. We are set the principle, the value, finding the better way to play, the player that can be here for the next few seasons, and player that need to show maybe more to be here. I think it's in a process. We are in a same process as the club. It's for that we need to be calm. And when happen that period, like you cannot win games, you need to be calm and to be very, very quiet. In the same way, critical and assess and be sure for the future to take good decision.
Yeah, do you want to wrap it up?
Danny Rose and Jan Songa both on 4 yellow cards each. I'm just wondering if there's any concern that going to match all the tackles are going to be full-blooded, that it might be in the back of their minds.
No. It's in their mind. It's only if they are selected to play on the starting 11. Is try to play to try to win the game, and then we'll see what happens. They are not worried about that.